Good day, ma'am. As a group, we decided to choose Nelson Mandela as our leader. Nelson Mandela was born on 18 July 1918 and he died on the 5th of December 2013. Nelson Mandela became the first president of South Africa from 1994 until 1999. He also became the president of African National Congress Party, which is ANC, from 1991 to 1997. The late Nelson Mandela was a conventional leader. He demonstrated a remarkable leadership qualities which include peace and advocacy. The late Nelson Mandela also spent 27 years in prison. Thank you.
Good day, ma'am. My name is Ranzuma Punda, and I'll be defining and describing leadership as an organizational concept. The art of encouraging a group of individuals to work together to achieve a certain goal is called leadership. Effective leadership is based upon ideas, both original and borrowed, that are effectively communicated to others. This can entail directing workers and colleagues with a strategy to suit the company's needs in a corporate setting. A leader inspires others to act while simultaneously directing the way that they act. They must be personable enough to others to follow their orders, and they must have the critical thinking skills to know the best way to use the resources at an organizational disposal. Leadership may also refer to an organizational management structure. Leadership is the art of motivating a group of people to act toward achieving a certain goal. Organization refers to upper level personnel in their management structures as leadership. To be an effective leader in business, you must possess traits that extend beyond management duties. Leadership skills can be learned and leaders may evolve. A person may be referred to interchangeably as both a leader and a manager, though the two terms are not necessarily synonyms. However, the leader's devotion.
Good day, lecturer, and I'll be taking you through the complexity of leadership. A group is brought together by a common aim shared by the leader. They assist, eliminate uncertainty, impact, and focus stakeholders' attention and production, and they give directive and support behaviors and rules and enforce culture within their partners. And the complexity of leadership includes the leader must have emotional intelligence. The leader's nature includes self-awareness of their own emotion states. The leader must be able to communicate, and all parties must be able to communicate openly and effectively with the leader. And the leader must have active listening. As vital as it is to communicate properly, it is also critical for a leader to listen to people and empathize with them. And Zanele will be taking you through more of complexity of leadership. And
good morning, I am Zanele Felicia Kumalo, and I will continue from where Mahlati Mokwena left off on the same topic of complexity of leadership styles. Understanding who you are leading is essential to becoming a good leader. Multiple generations work in today's workforce or workplace, and each and every one of them has different expectations and preferences on how they want to be led or handled in the workplace. By having different values and expectations from their leaders, millennials have challenged the already existing leadership styles. Organizational leaders must adapt and adjust their methods in order to encourage and comprehend millennials, to comprehend their driving force in the workplace given the changing demographic of global workforce. Millennials, however, are considered to be the hardest to lead because they have a strong capacity and they are mostly independent. They never ask for.
Good morning, mom, and good morning, my group mate. I am Philip Olu Abisulu Abisulu 218244320. Today, I will talk about communication and leadership competence. We'll start by leadership. A leader is someone who has a vision, and in her work, you choose Mandela like a leader. And then, when you talk about leadership and Mandela used the social intelligence, the emotional intelligence to build his name like a leader. And then Mandela was also and then inspirational. So by the leader, Mandela used those elements to build his ground, and now all of us we know who is Mandela, and Mandela is a leader and will be the leader forever. And for the communication, Mandela use and create a strong message to his people. He knows what the problem for them, and he try to be with them. Mandela was like a leader who knows what is going on. They are not a leader just staying indoor and want to promote. No, Mandela was a strong man, and then Mandela applied his basic language when he was talking with people, when he was talking with his grand. Thank you so much. Bye.
Good morning, my name is Bonolo Maketi and I'll be doing leadership and communication competence. Firstly, I would like to explain what leadership competence is. Leadership competence means skills and behaviors that leaders use to contribute to higher level performance. Secondly, communication competence means being able to attain communication goals in a socially relevant manner. For further explanation, I would like to explain what leadership and competence means using Mandela's leadership competencies and communication competencies. Mandela's leadership competencies are charismatic, inspirational, and transformational. Mandela's communication competencies are create a strong message, be firm and consistent in your message in an expressing manner what you stand for in terms of goals, beliefs, and values. Be truthful and original. Apply simple language, yet in an expressive manner. Smile and communicate through body language. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Annalisa. As we all know that an organization that has a leader with no leadership skills is set to fail. So now I'm going to be explaining that in detail. Number one, when the leader has no vision, he or she is likely to lack other important qualities such as expectations, priorities, and focus. So now, when they don't have sense of direction, the employees will not have sense of direction either. Number two is lack of communication. So now, when the manager fails to communicate clear what is expected of them, it leads to misunderstanding and misalignment of company strategy. Number three is unclear expectations. When the manager fails to communicate clear expectations, it leads to employees being frustrated and disengaged. Number three is inability to make decisions. Sound judgment and ability to make sound decisions are critical for leaders. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Homoto Ramshala, and I'm going to share with you how a leader with lack of intake of leadership skills is set for failure. We have many different leadership skills, but I'm going to share with you 5 that I believe are most important, which are decisiveness, integrity, relationship building, problem solving, and dependability. Let me take you through decisiveness. Being able to make quick decisions is one of the most effective ways a leader can utilize with the information in hand, depending on the time one has been exposed to as well as the experience they have. That is why it is much easier and faster for a leader to make quick decisions. Moving on to integrity. At this point, a leader needs to be honest and truthful as possible as they can to maintain standing firm and having strong set of values. Meaning he or she must have a backbone to stick by ethical choices to help the organization maintain positive image to the public. Moving on to relationship building. It is not easy to deal with numerous people because it means different. And for that, a good leader must be able to understand each and every person they're dealing with so that peace and teamwork can be maintained at all given times. In that way, a strong collaborative team can come out of that and target goals can be reached as fast as possible. Um, all this needs strength to be able to manage communication and conflict. When having a good relationship with your members as a leader, it is much simple for you to complete given tasks and people taking responsibility of their work effectively. Problem solving. It is quite not simple to solve a problem without all the necessary information, and in this case, it needs a skilled leader who is able to identify problems, define, and finding solutions, which also may lead to critical decision making and taking calculated risks. Let's move on to dependability. When you are a leader, people are dependent on you. That is why I know people are dependent on you because they trust you and believe in you. Therefore, you're expected to follow through plans and keep your promises. At this stage, you may come across many different challenging decisions to make, but you have to choose wisely. This brings you to working well with your team so that even in difficult times, it is easier to share all your thoughts and be open to other people's opinions to come with one valid and strong common decisions that may not affect either of you at the end of result. Thank you. Handing over to my colleague here.